Manx radio coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
Faster I, and it's Jude in the studio once again, bringing you the highlights from the last few days of the Guild, the Manx Music Festival. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that I've met over these days who've been so helpful and cooperative, and the people who have been trying to get away and get home and have stopped and been filmed and interviewed. And you've all been brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Right, let's jump straight in because I have got so much to share with you. So let's not waste a moment with me chattering away. That's not what you're listening to. We started this morning in the Royal Hall with the music making class, and a win for Henry Bloom Noble School, their Year 6 music club. Now, not only are they going to perform for you, but this is music that they wrote themselves. Their conductor is Lee Brooks, and here they are, and the Brooding Brabbag. playing their own composition, the Brooding Brabbag, and they were conducted by Lee Brooks. That is the Henry Bloom Noble Year 6 Music Club, and it should be remembered that Year 6, there is nobody in that group that is older than 11. In fact, the rule for that class is years 1 to 6, school years 1 to 6, so nobody over 11. Thank you very much indeed to HBN Year 6 Music Club. Now, we have been talking throughout this week about the young people taking part in the Sheffield Plate, and these will be young people who have each won their individual class. We've been adding to the list as we've been going along, and we've now got the last 3 people who will be on stage on Friday night competing for the Sheffield Plate, the equivalent for young people of the Cleveland Medal Test for adults. And we're going to listen now to Georgia Duffus, and Georgia is going to sing for us now. These are all set songs, very different. If you've been joining me on this programme from the beginning of the week, you will have heard that we've had some classics, some songs written specially for young people, and we've also had some classics like Blue Moon. And I have to say that I found that was a little bit of an earworm. Having played that for you, I found that I was singing Blue Moon. Well, let's not call it singing, that's a bit too grand for it, but I was going around humming it for about the next 36 hours. It's a real earworm, and we've got some lovely contrasting songs for you to listen to now. So here we are. Georgia Duffus was the winner of the girls solo for school years 3 and 4, so that's 8 and 9-year-olds, and her accompanist is Judith Christian, and the set song for Georgia's class is Monsters by Lynn Marsh. Here is a winning performance from Georgia Duffus.
I'm lying awake in my bedroom and desperately trying to sleep. I try to ignore all the noises and focus on counting those sheep. But the monster who lives in the wardrobe is rattling and shaking the door. And the unicorn up in the attic is stamping his feet on the floor. The monster with hundreds of fingers who lives in the tree just outside is tapping away on my window while under the duvet I hide. And the ghost who is using my iPad is playing my favourite game while munching on chocolate biscuits and changing my password again. The monster who's wearing my sweatshirt invited his friend in to play. He sent them a message on Facebook and now they're all bopping away. But the worst of the lot is the creature who's spattering paint on my wall and throwing my stuff round the bedroom, 'cause I'll get the blame for it all.
What a great song. Very, very clever, amusing words. Beautifully delivered there by class winner Georgia Duffus. And Georgia will be singing all about the monsters again on stage on Friday night in the Sheffield Plate competition. And she's going to be joined by the winner of the girls' solo class for 10 and 11-year-olds. Again, the accompanist is Judith Christian, and we're going to listen to the winning performance from Evelyn Ravey-Salamanca. And the song in this case is Ride Out the Storm by Carl Davis. Let's listen now to Evelyn Ravey-Salamanca.
When the clouds are gathering, cumulonimbus at your door, and you recognize their warning, for you've met their kind before, and you feel the world around you grow more treacherous by the hour.
Lovely singing there from Evelyn Ravey-Salamanca, and she too will be on stage in the Royal Hall on Friday night, taking part in the Sheffield Plate competition. We've one more place that was decided by competition this afternoon, and we now know that the final person in this Sheffield Plate lineup is going to be Samantha Winstanley. Now, Samantha won the class, the girls' solo voice class, for ages 14 and 15. Her accompanist is Madeline Kelly, and she is going to sing for you now the Tests a Set song for her class, She's Like the Swallow. This is Samantha Winstanley.
She's like the swallow that flies so high. She's like the river that never runs dry. She's like the sunshine on the lee shore. I love my love, and love is no more. 'Twas out in the garden this fair maid did go, a-picking the beautiful primrose. The more she plucked, the more she pulled, until she got her apron full. It's out of these roses she made a bed, a stony pillow for her head. She laid her down, no word did say, until this fair maid's heart did break. She's like the swallow that flies so high. She's like the river that never runs dry. She's like the sunshine on the lee shore. I love my love, and love is no more.
A winning performance there from Samantha Winstanley. And I was talking to two music teachers at the conclusion of that class, teachers who had students in that same class as Samantha's, the girls' solo for ages 14 and 15. And both of them said what a difficult song it was. Needs a lot of work. It's a beautiful song, isn't it? And it just kind of, when you're listening to it, it just flows along. But both of them said a very, very tricky song to actually sing. So well done to everybody. 22 young people took part in that class. So let's have a little recap now and send our very best wishes to the Sheffield Plate finalists for 2026. So singing for this prestigious award for our young voices, we've got Isla Taggart, Austin Pegg, Parker Kissack, Daisy Corkill, Georgia Duffus, Evelyn Ravey-Salamanca, Callan Rolls and Samantha Winstanley. Now, a new adjudicator, a fresh adjudicator who has not heard those young people singing will be adjudicating on Friday night. And it's like our contenders for the Cleveland Medal. Nobody would hazard a guess at who it could be. They are all capable of taking that award home. We just wish them all a happy and a special experience, one that they will treasure and feel happy with their own individual performances. Now, we followed that girls' solo voice class with a girls' duet class. Let's listen now to the winners of that. There was a little bit of a smile at the entry in the programme because, of course, against each competitor it says what they're singing if it's an own choice class, which this is. And the piece that the class winners are going to sing for you now is by Engelbert Humperdinck. And I think there were quite a few of us of a certain generation that were thinking about, the last waltz, but I don't think it's that Engelbert Humperdinck. So, a girls' duet. This is for 11 to 18-year-olds. It's quite a wide age range. The winners of the class are Isabella Greaves and River Kelly Brown, and they're going to sing for you now, Evening Prayer. The accompanist is Madeline Kelly. Thank you to class winners there, Isabella Greaves and River Kelly Brown, winners of the girls' duet class. And there were 17 couples who took part in that. And lovely to see so many young people choosing such a breadth of music, because we had everything in that own choice class, from Radiohead and Irving Berlin and Judy Garland. So they were choosing from a huge range of music, and it's just great to know that they're being introduced to all kinds of songs. Obviously, they have an opportunity to choose their own material for this, but good that their teachers can encourage them to explore some of the what we would call the standard composers, and for them to enjoy singing that kind of music. Things like 16 going on 17 from The Sound of Music, well, that's ageless, isn't it? Through to Irving Berlin's Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better, which goes back a year or two, doesn't it? But quality music lives on. Thank you to all the girls in that duet class. It was very, very entertaining. Now, how about we look at a hugely popular class. It just gets bigger and bigger. And this is Songs from the Shows on stage in the Royal Hall last night. And this is Songs from the Shows for young people at 14 to 18. David Holland is the accompanist. Again, we had choices from all kinds of genres of music and age of music. But we had a first place for Scarlet Brophy, and Scarlet's choice is Right Hand Man from a musical called Something Rotten, which I have to say is a new one. I would have to do a little bit of research on that one, but no research needed to tell you that class winner Scarlet Brophy is going to sing for you now.
What it's all about. Think of me as your sidekick, helping you wherever I can. I'm more than just a woman, baby. When the pressure's coming, baby, let me be your right-hand man. I know you're the man and I'm not the man. You're not hearing me. If you're ever in a pickle, you can call for me and quick will be how fast I run. Should be a team for any dream or any scheme. That's how it should be done. Sure, I could stay in the background, just smiling every now and again. But just to be a pretty lady, that would be a pity, baby. Let me be your right-hand man. You should try listening to me. I'm usually right. I am stronger than you think. Don't be thinking I ain't tough. Where I am, you gotta go when the going's getting rough. So when things are going badly, they kinda are. But if they weren't, love, quit trying to protect me. Oh no, I won't change the subject. And honestly, know that if you're ever in a fix and it's a fix you need to nix, and I'm your go-to guy. I know I'm not the guy, don't be so literal. And baby, don't forget I'm not a shrinking violet, a solid rock. Am I? So don't be thinking I'll crumble when the you-know-what hits the fan. There's no problem that's too big. When you're married, that's the gig. So don't be a sexist pig. Is it asking too much of you? It's only 'cause I love you. Let me be your right. In fact, I'll show you that I'm right. Baby, I'm your right. Don't put up a fight. I can be your right. Starting here tonight, let me be your right hand man. Let me be your right hand man.
Just listen to that applause. Isn't that terrific? And whilst class winner Scarlet Brophy was singing for you there, Right Hand Man from the musical Something Rotten, I had a little quick look, and actually Scarlet Brophy is right ahead of the curve. This is a brand new show, and it is set in the 1590s, and it is a hilarious comedy. It's about two brothers, Nick and Nigel Bottom, and they want to outshine Shakespeare by writing the first musical. The show is premiering at the Manchester Opera House in the summer this year. So thank you very much to class winner Scarlet Brophy. Second place is a name that will be very familiar to you, a very talented young man. And Zac Colligon took second place in the Songs from the Shows last night. He also got the additional award of the Centre Stage Trophy for the best male performance in Songs from the Shows. And here he is now. Zac Colligon has chosen for you She Cries from Songs for a New World by Jason Robert Brown. This is Zac Colligon.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
When I was 9, Michael and I Went to a talent show down at the Y. 3 o'clock, went to rehearse by some stairs. Mike couldn't sing, but I said, no one cares. We sang Yellow Bird, and let's go fly a kite over and over and over till we got it right. When we emerged from the YMCA, 3 o'clock sun had made the grass. Hey, I thought, hey, what a way to spend the day. Hey, what a way to spend the day. I make a vow right here and now. I'm gonna spend my time this way. When I was 16, Michael and I got parts in West Side at White Plains High. 9 a.m. went to rehearse in the gym. Mike played Doc, who did not sing. Fine with him. We sang Got a Rocket in your pocket, and the Jets are gonna have their day tonight. Over and over and over till we got it right. When we emerged, wiped out by that play, 9 o'clock stars and moon lit the way. I thought, hey, what a way to spend the day. Hey, what a way to spend the day. I make a vow, but I wonder now, am I cut out to spend my time this way? I'm 29, Michael and I live on the west side of Soho and Y. 9 o'clock, I write a lyric or two. Mike sings his song now on Mad Avenue. I sing, come to your senses, defenses are not the way to go. Over and over and over till I get it right. When I emerge from B minor or A, 9 o'clock diner calls, I'm on my way. I think, hey, what a way to spend the day. Hey, what a way to spend the day. I make a vow right here and now. I'm gonna spend my time this way. I'm gonna spend my time this way.
Thank you, Zac Colligon. He took second place in Songs from the Shows, and he also got the additional Centre Stage Award for the Best Male Performance in Songs from the Shows for young people. Zac, a regular competitor in the Guild and very, very skilled. So thank you very much to Scarlet and Zac for very entertaining performances here on the programme, but lots of entertaining performances in the Royal Hall last night. Again, a very skilled and very, very entertaining class. Thank you to everybody who took part in that. Now, whilst that was going on, something very exciting was happening in St Thomas's Church, because as you know, whilst we make full use of the Promenade Suite and the Royal Hall, we are having more classes this year, in fact, in St Thomas's Church, which is a lovely surrounding, and there are some classes like the oratorios and obviously the organ classes where you need to be in a church with a fine organ to do justice to the students who are playing there. But also there are some of the vocal classes that really lend themselves well to the atmosphere of the church. And we had some classes there last night, and I've mentioned before on this programme that marks are not read out. Everybody is given a mark and it's on their adjudication sheet, but they're not read out as once they were. It's just between the student and whoever else they want to share their marks with. However, getting an exceptionally high mark is something that needs to be celebrated. And I have to tell you that in the competitions in St Thomas's Church last night, no less than 7 times were singers awarded 90 marks and more. And I think that tells you everything you need to know about the very high standard of singing. We're going to hear the highest placed singing now, and that comes from Jessie Quigley. And Jess won the class. We're looking at the British Composer class, and the official accompanist for this class is Jill Collings. And it's just so lovely to have Jill back at the Guild. She's been away for a few years, and it's lovely to see her back again, and we're having the pleasure of listening to her fine playing. Great musician. So Jill, welcome back. We have missed you. Jill, official accompanist for the British Composer class. It's an own choice class, and we're going to listen now to Jessie Quigley singing Sleep by Gurney. And for this, Jessie Quigley was awarded 94 marks. What a voice. Wonderful singing there from Jessie Quigley. And she was a class winner in the British Composer class. Ivor Gurney's composition Sleep was her choice. And Jessie is studying away in London now. She came back especially for the Guild. It's lovely to see her again. And Jessie is so dedicated to her music. And while she's across, where she has been for a number of years for studying her music, she has the opportunity to sing with some very special choirs and loves the opportunity to stretch her repertoire and discover new composers. And Jessie, it's great to have you back for the Guild. And we just love it when people are so part of the Guild family that they can plan their year and come back if they possibly can. And that is certainly the case for the next gentleman who is going to sing for us. So that was Jessie won the class with 94 marks. But Richard Costain, he came second in the class. And bear in mind that I'm saying about all these high marks. Richard's choice in this British Composer class was Four Nights by Vaughan-Williams. And he had 92 marks. Let's listen to him singing for us now.
Oh, when I shut my eyes in spring, a choir of heaven's swans I see. They sail on lakes of blue and sing, oh, shelter in a willow tree. They sing of peace in heart and mind, such as on earth you may not find. When I lie down in summertime, I still can hear the sights that break the ripened flowers in their prime, and still can see those meadows white in summertime. My rest is small, if any rest I find at all. In autumn, when my eyes I close, I see the yellow stars ablaze among the tangled wings that rose at sunset in a circled maze. They ride the night like almond lights and break the closed lids of my eyes. But when in winter time I sleep, I nothing see, nor nothing hear. The angels in their spirit keep a silent watch, and being there they cause my soul to lie as dead, a stream enchanted in her bed.
It was just magical, wasn't it? Richard Costain, accompanied by Jill Collings, and Four Nights by Vaughan-Williams. And Richard is somebody else who comes back to the island for the Guild. He lives and works on Merseyside, where he sings in some very prestigious choirs. And he was, of course, he was a film star last year, you might remember. You might indeed have had the opportunity to go and see him. The film was called The Choral, written by Alan Bennett, script by Alan Bennett. And they needed for it a proper choir with proper singers in it, because the choir, if you saw it, you will know that the choir is at the core of the story. And they wanted a proper choir. People had to audition for it, and Richard was there. And I have to say, there is nothing quite so thrilling as seeing somebody that you know on screen. So, Richard, thank you very much indeed for that. We took such a pride in seeing you there. And like Jessie, thank you, Richard, for coming back and joining in our Guild, being part of the Guild family wherever you are. So let me just tell you, we had Jessie with 94, Richard with 92 in second place in this British composer class. And then we had jointly with 92, also with 92 marks, Christine Edmondson. She chose a Song of the Nightclub Proprietress, which I think is a Betjeman poem set to music by Madeline Dring. 92 also for Christine. And Jenny Derbyshire had 90 marks for Elgar's Where Corals Lie. Now, I want to play some other music for you now, but we will be coming back to all these, because as well as Jenny getting 90 marks, Debbie Gooding had 90 marks for The Last Rose of Summer by Benjamin Britten. So this is how we had in that one class for British composers, we had 5 singers with 90 and over, which is just exceptional. And then the class that went before it, which was for the American art song, we had 2 people singing who had 90 and above. Richard Costain was second in that class with 90 marks. The class was won by Ruth Tickle, and she's going to sing for you now. Her choice was The Red Dress by Ricky Ian Gordon. The accompanist once again is Jill Collings, and for this, Ruth was awarded 93 marks.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
I always said, if I were grown and free, I'd buy a gown of reddest red, as fine as you could see, to wear out walking sleek and slow upon a summer's day. Be one to see me so and flip the world away. And he would be the gallant one with stars behind his eyes, metal in the sun, and lips too warm for lies. I always saw as gay and good, high honoured in the town. Now I
a class-winning performance from Ruth Tickle, and she was accompanied by Jill Collings there, winner of the American Art Song class, 93 marks, and second place was Richard Costain, again 90 marks. So wonderful, wonderful singing, and we will return to that. I'm just trying to give you as many of the winning performances as I possibly can, and those exceptionally high-scoring ones too. Now, let's hear from two people who give so much to music on this island. And in fact, Olivia Landals, every corner I look around in the Villa Marina, Olivia is there encouraging all her sing-up students. And Alexandra Slater, who we know is the princess of our pantomimes and does so much for music on the island. But we haven't heard them sing in the Guild up until now. And we certainly haven't featured them on the programme, and we must put that straight immediately. So they're going to sing a duet for you now, and again, this is another final that we're going to have on Friday night, the Belawn Rose Bowl, which is for the finals of the vocal duet class. So we have winners of the female voice duets and the mixed voice duets and the male voice duets, and the winners of each of those classes compete for the Belawn Rose Bowl. Let's listen now to Alexandra Slater and Olivia Landals, who will be competing for the Belawn Rose Bowl on Friday night.
To the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way, to the people she calls. Come buy my bags full of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral, the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Though her words are simple and few, listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag.
accompanied by Gareth Moore. That was Alexandra Slater and Olivia Landell's winners of the Ladies' Voice Duet class, and they will be singing again on Friday night alongside the winners of the Mixed Voice Duet class, which is Simon Fletcher and Jenny Derbyshire, and the Male Voice Duet class, which is Simon Fletcher singing with Lorcan O'Mahony. And we have been almost beaten by the clock. We are going to play out today at the Guild with some fine piano playing from Arlo Pattinson, another class-winning performance.
Manx Radio coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.